Hello, and welcome back to Speak from the Heart. I'm Kate. Need the right words for family, friends, or colleagues. Let's master them together. Enjoy the lesson, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Today's episode is about one of the scariest, most exciting things you can do, asking someone out. What to say when your heart is jumping, your hands are sweaty, and you really, really like someone, but you don't want to make it weird. Maybe it's a close friend, maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's someone you see at the gym or from your English class, or maybe you've only chatted online. Okay, deep breath. We're going to do this with kindness, with respect, and with courage. Chapter 1. Reading the Vibe. Soft openers. Let's start gentle. Imagine this. You've just finished class. You're both walking out. They smile at you. You smile back. Your heart skips a little. You don't have to jump straight into a date question. You can open softly. You could say, "Hey, can I share something a bit personal?" Or, "No pressure, may I ask you something kind of random?" Or, "I've been thinking about this and I just want to check with you first." These openers give the other person space. They give you a second to breathe too. Sometimes people show they're open by how they answer. A warm smile, eye contact, a curious, "Sure, what is it?" But if they look away, seem uncomfortable, or give short answers, that might be a sign to pause. Here's a texting version. Imagine it's late evening. You're chatting about a show you both like. You could write, "Can I ask you something slightly personal?" Totally okay if not. Or, "Hey, random question coming. You ready?" Or just, "Want to hear a little confession?" Soft, playful, respectful. Have you ever had a moment like that, where you wanted to say something but weren't sure if it was the right time? What did you wish someone said to you in that moment? Chapter 2. The clear, kind ask. All right, so you opened the door. They said yes? Go ahead. Now comes the big moment. Let's imagine you're in person. You smile and say, "I really enjoyed talking with you. Would you maybe like to get a coffee sometime?" Or, "I was wondering if you'd be up for grabbing lunch this weekend. Just the two of us." Or, "So, I know this might be a bit surprising, but I'd love to hang out, just us. Maybe a walk or a coffee." You give a little context, a warm tone, and, this is important, an easy way out. You can add, "No pressure at all, I just wanted to ask." Or, "Totally fine if not, I still think you're great." That shows confidence and respect. And in a message, you could write, "Hey, I really liked our chats. Would you maybe want to meet for coffee sometime this week? Totally fine if not." Or, "So, I have a tiny question. Want to go for a walk with me after work one day, if you're free?" Notice the balance. You express interest, but you also make space for their comfort. Quick check-in. Think of a time you were asked out. What made it feel good? Or what made it feel awkward? What would you want to hear? Chapter 3. Workplace and power balance. Now, here's where things get serious. Let's talk about work. If you like someone you work with, you have to be extra careful. Not just about feelings, but about fairness, safety, and company rules. Let's say you work on the same team. You see each other at lunch, you get along. You want to ask, but gently. You could say, "I know we work together, so I want to be super respectful. I enjoyed talking with you, and I wondered if you might want to grab a coffee outside work sometime. Only if you're comfortable. Or, this is totally a one-time ask, and I understand if the answer is no. Would you maybe like to hang out sometime? If not, that's absolutely fine. We keep things professional. You can also check company policy first. And remember, if there's a power difference like a manager and an assistant, it's better not to ask at all. Always, always give a respectful exit, like, no worries at all if it's not your thing. I'll keep things easy either way. Or, if not, I totally understand. We'll just keep being friendly coworkers. Okay, think of your workplace or school. Is there someone you feel close to? How would you feel if they asked you? What would make you feel respected? Chapter 4. Handling hesitation or no with grace. Not every ask ends in a yes, and that's okay. Let's talk about what to say when the answer is a no or a soft maybe. Imagine you ask someone and they pause. Then they say, I'm flattered, but I think we're better as friends. Your heart sinks a little, but here's how to keep your dignity and kindness. You could say, thanks for being honest. I value our friendship, and I'm glad we talked. Or, no worries at all. I'm happy just knowing you. Or, I appreciate you telling me. It takes courage. All good on my end. What if it was awkward before? Maybe you asked in a clumsy way. You can repair gently. Hey, I realized I put you on the spot the other day. I'm sorry, I respect you a lot, and I want things to feel easy between us. Or, I think I made things weird, and that wasn't my intention. I'm okay to just be friends, really. Grace means being kind, even when you feel rejected. It's strength. It shows emotional maturity. Okay, let me ask you. Have you ever said no to someone? What reply made it feel okay or not okay? Chapter 5. When it's a yes. Planning, calm confidence, self-care. Let's say they say yes. Yay. Now what? You don't need to overplan. Just keep it simple. You could say, awesome. Want to do Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning. Whatever works best. Or, cool. I know a nice coffee place near the park. Want to meet there? Or, so happy you're up for it. I'll text you the details. Looking forward to it. That last one works great by message too. And here's an inclusive example. You've been messaging someone online and you say, I feel really comfortable talking with you. Would you maybe want to get a coffee or go for a walk sometime? No pressure either way. Gender neutral, respectful, and calm. After the date, you can send a sweet message like, thanks for today. I had a really nice time. Hope you did too. Or, hey, just wanted to say you made my day. And for yourself? Self-care. You did something brave. No matter the answer, be proud. Take a breath. Reflect. Journal. Or just smile in the mirror and say, good job. I asked from the heart. Okay. Have you ever had a great date? What made it feel easy, safe, fun? Now I'll read a long, smooth segment. Just listen. Let the feelings and phrases wash over you. It starts with a glance. You're both filling your water bottles after class. You joke about how loud the teacher was today. They laugh. And for just a second, just a tiny pause, you both hold eye contact. Later that night, You're still thinking about it. You pick up your phone, hesitate, then type, "Can I ask you something kind of personal?" Totally fine if not. You wait. They reply, "Sure. What's up?" Your heart races. You text back, "I've really enjoyed talking with you lately, and I was wondering, would you maybe want to get coffee sometime? Just the two of us. No pressure at all." Another pause. Then, "Yeah, I'd like that." You smile, relief, warmth. You did it. Another scene. You're at work. You and a colleague have lunch together sometimes, laugh at meetings, trade playlists. You're careful. You know the rules. But you feel a pull. You want to say something. So you say, "I really value our work vibe. And I also feel like we connect. I wanted to ask, only once and totally respectfully, would you ever want to hang out sometime outside work? If not, zero problem. We'll keep things totally professional." They blink, think, then smile kindly. "I really like working with you, but I'd prefer to keep it work only." You nod. "Thanks for telling me. I completely respect that. It means a lot to me that you answered honestly." Later that week, you see them in the hallway. You smile. They smile. No weirdness. You feel proud, graceful. Then there's this one time you asked too fast, blurted it out after the gym, caught them off guard. They looked nervous, said, maybe, then stopped texting much. You replay it in your head, feel the heat of regret. So, after a week, you send a message. "Hey, I think I made things a little awkward the other day, and I just want to say, I'm sorry if I surprised you. I really respect you, and I'm okay to just be friends. Wishing you good things." They reply, "Thank you. That really means a lot. And yeah, friends sounds good." You breathe. You did the repair. You honored the connection. Another story. You're talking online with someone. You don't know their gender yet, but the vibe is great. You ask, "I feel really relaxed chatting with you. Would you want to meet sometime? Coffee or a walk? No pressure at all if not." They say yes. You meet. It's easy, you laugh a lot. Time flies. After, you send, "Today was lovely. Hope you felt the same." They reply, "It really was. Let's do it again." There's lightness, no pressure, just warmth. Sometimes the answer is not now. And that's okay too. Someone might say, "I'm flattered, but I'm not in the right space to date right now." You can answer, "Totally understand. I'm still glad I asked. You're awesome." Or, "Thanks for being clear. That means a lot." Or even, "All good. I wish you kindness either way." No shame, no chase, just heart and respect. And sometimes it's your turn to say no. Someone asks you. You feel unsure. You say, "You're kind to ask. I'm not feeling the same way, but I really appreciate your courage." Or, "I think we're better as friends. Hope that's okay." And if they reply with kindness, it feels good. That's what we want to build, right? A world where asking is okay. Saying yes is safe. Saying no is safe. And everyone walks away with dignity. Last scene. It's the morning after a date. You feel soft, smiley. You send, "Just wanted to say, you made my day yesterday." They reply, "Me too. When's round two?" You laugh, heartful. Not just because they like you back, but because you were honest, kind, brave. You asked from the heart. You spoke with care. And that, my friend, is always beautiful. Okay, let's practice a little together. I'll give you a situation. You take a breath and listen to 2 or 3 ways you might answer. Ready? Situation 1. You want to ask someone from your English class if they'd like to grab a coffee. You could say, "Hey, I've really enjoyed our chats. Would you want to get coffee sometime? Just the 2 of us." Or, "Can I ask you something slightly personal? No pressure. I was wondering if you'd be up for a little hangout, maybe coffee." Or, "Totally okay if not, but I've been thinking. I'd love to talk more sometime outside of class." Next one, you're messaging someone you met online. You want to ask them out? Try, "I feel really good chatting with you. Would you want to meet for a walk or coffee sometime?" Or, "No pressure at all, but I'd like to meet you in person. Would you be up for that?" Or, "I like our chats. Want to grab a coffee and keep it going in real life?" Next situation, you asked someone at work and they gently said no. You can respond with, "Thanks for being honest. Totally respect your answer." Or, "No worries at all. I'm glad we can keep things easy at work." Or, "Appreciate your kindness. I'm still happy we get along." Last one, you went on a great date. You want to follow up the next day. You might say, "Hey, yesterday was lovely. Hope you had a good time too." Or, "Just wanted to say you made my day." Or, "Thanks again for the great conversation. Would love to do it again sometime." Nice work. Even just practicing helps build confidence. Now, I'd love to hear from you. How would you ask someone out? What's a phrase from today's episode you might try? Or have you ever asked someone and what helped it go well? Leave a comment or send us a message. And remember, asking with kindness is always worth it, whatever the answer. You are brave, you are respectful, and your heart, it speaks beautifully. Before you go, if you enjoyed today's episode, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Speak from the Heart English so you never miss our next lesson. And don't forget, the next episode in our What to Say When series is coming soon. Until then, keep learning, keep smiling, and remember to always speak from the heart. See you next time.